How you guys doing? Oh my goodness, I'm excited. We are here today to get my very first reading. It's me, Aaron Fancy. How you doing? Okay, and I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Jerry Adkins. I am with Phoenix Houston Divination. It's a service here that is provided for any inquiries as far as the spiritual guidance or intuitive direction. So that's where we're at.
Awesome. And I'm very excited. We're going to go ahead and get started with the reading, and I'm just ready to pour in these great vibes. Ready to know what I need to know, and just wanted to record this moment on the journey. You guys are with me on the journey, okay?
So I also have here another practice of divination that I use. It's called the I Ching. So I'm going to ask you to hang on to these coins. And just throughout the reading, I'll be asking you to throw them down, and I'll be getting, it's called a hexagram, which is going to give you another counsel from a source called the Sage, which is the Taoist ideology from China. Okay. So that's what they do. But if you'd like to cut the deck, we can get started.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I set it up. I know a little bit.
So here we go. And like I said, it's unbiased. I'm just here to facilitate any messages that may come. Things that resonate, take. But I really do feel the connection.
With us, we got to have connection with spirit and the world too.
So we got the Three of Discs here. Okay. The Three of Discs is going to be like works. So anything that you're working on right now, you're going to have support. So that's definitely a good sign with any endeavors you might be doing. And it's also an acknowledgement that your work is moving in the right direction. So that's going to be accented by the Hanged Man. So you might even be changing people's perspectives with this work, which is a fantastic thing. And that's just what's coming through right off the bat, you know?
He is good.
So, oh, that one popped out. Alright, so strength is in your higher thoughts. You're thinking that you really are strong in what you're doing right now. I advise you to be strong. Be strong in this endeavor. Be strong in this work that you're doing, because it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip shit. In the past, you kind of been working on filling up your wishes. You've been working on filling up your cups. You got the Nine of Cups here, which is a there's cups surrounding. Here, I can show you guys maybe.
I was about to do that, but I thought.
Yeah, so that's the Nine of Cups there. It's those are all cups, and they are full, and he is becoming satisfied. You know, so that's where you're at in the past, and that's where it's going to hopefully progress. You know what I mean? And those cups will be full.
My wish will be fulfilled.
Yes. So here in the more recent past, you've kind of been working on this as a career as well. Maybe to bring in some funds. Like you're ready for this work. And through your strength, you know, you're filling that cup, including the coins cup.
Yeah, I've been trying. We've been waiting on that. Hopefully it gives me the next card and it'll be...
So I do see a kind of a moment where you're gonna have to kind of take a breather, or like a moment of peace to kind of just breathe it all in. You know what I mean? Like, so this is the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords is kind of like, you know, at a standstill, but not necessarily a bad one. You know what I mean? Like you're looking here.
Is that after I do my work, or
this is like I think between like that break into. You know what I mean? I think like you're gonna like, you know, collect yourself, and I think you're gonna have a moment of peace. Breathe. You know what I mean? You're gonna take it in. We can get some clarity on that maybe with an alternative angel influence deck, just for a little bit of extra insight. But could you go ahead and throw the coins?
He's good. He had me hold these while that.
And what are we doing? Yellow. I don't got a yellow, but
it's like I'm at the casino. 1, 2.
Alright, so is there heads? We're gonna call that tails. So that's tails. So that's heads. So heads are 3, tails are 2. That's gonna be heads right there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is called a broken line in the I Ching, which is drawn like that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a little broken line at the bottom. You can see it. It's kind of hard to see, yeah. But so now we can continue with the reading. Oh, you can pick up the coins again.
Okay.
So I like to use multiple councils, you know, when divining, because it's all one source. But if you can access it in different avenues, if you can open yourself and open different channels, use those channels.
Definitely.
You're bringing justice into this. Your energy that you're bringing to this reading is justice. All right.
That is good.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's bringing where you balanced. You know, you've done a little bit. Oh my God, sorry. You've done a little bit of work as far as, you know, your pros and cons, and like you may have done some thinking about, is this really what you want to be doing? Mm-hmm. And this justice card here, your energy bringing it is like you put in the work to balance those skills, and you got a sword ready to fight for it. Mm. It's probably one of these swords that stands still that you're gonna be bringing to that. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. All right. So your environmental factors that are affecting the moment in this read are the Page of Wands. So there's a messenger. A messenger is coming to you. It could even be like me in your environment being with a message, as something like that, or it could be something maybe in like a spiritual realm. Maybe you're getting insight from guides, and they are inciting passion. They're inciting like a drive.
I need that.
You need that. Well, then they are there. Just use the ears that hear. Judgment is what your guides are saying. So from justice to judgment. I think that they're on board.
Which ones?
I think your spirit guides are on board with what you're doing. Like, I think that they are here actively. They're actively part of this strength, because this is your higher consciousness area, and like this is called a Celtic cross spread here. Mm-hmm. And so this is like the higher consciousness, subdormant kind of thoughts. And that right there, where he's showing you, that's the Judgment card. And it's in the spot where it's hopes, fears, or messages from spirit guides. So like and this is it's literally a guy blowing a trumpet at you, like music, like making them dance. You know what I mean? Like in that imagery right there. I'm gonna take this opportunity to ask you to throw the coins one more time.
Okay. Oh, that's beautiful.
This is good reading. All right, so that's heads, heads. I said that was heads. So I got 3 heads here. That's 3, 6, 9. 9 and 6 are something called changing numbers. 9 is going to be a solid number. I mean, a solid line like that. Put a dot and then second. And that'll come in handy here shortly. Mm-hmm. So that's a changing line. All right, let's get your final outcome for the read. And you can start shuffling the coins again. We gotta throw them a total of 6 times.
Okay.
And then that gets a hexagram.
Cool. What about my love life?
Oh, we love readings. We can
Is that different?
Yeah, this is just like a general kind of thing. Okay. If we want to specify on love, we can actually.
The lovers ain't in there.
But the lovers are going to be all the ones who hear your music, and you're gonna have all these lovers coming after you. Okay? I mean, just saying.
But you can continue. This is great.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I needed this.
Be refreshed and be refreshed.
I needed this. Thank you.
Oh, wow. And the High Priestess is going to be the final outcome. Oh. So your higher self is definitely guiding what you're doing right now. Like, this is a very beautiful card to have as the blessing.
I know.
Like, actually the best, in my opinion. You see the good, you see the dark. You're in the middle, like, 'cause it doesn't. You can separate yourself from the bias and the judgment that people do like to tend to pass on to, you know, whether something good is good or whether something is bad. You're just like, no, I'm here to do what my spirit and what my heart and what my capabilities in the material realm are ready to do. You know what I mean? Like, you're not altered in your conscience is clear. You know what I mean? Like, and for your higher spirit to be like right above your higher guide saying, like, you know, let's blow this horn, let's raise up these people, you know what I mean, with the work that you're doing to change the perspectives. You know what I mean? You got to be strong and filling up those cups and filling up them coins. But when you need to take that break, like I do advise like to take that breathing, even if it's just for a day or whatever. You'll know when you need to, like that excitement is pinnacle, and you'll know that all right, something's about to happen. You know, something's popping off, and it might even be like that right now. But this is for you, and like you'll know. But I am very, very confident that that Spirit is on board with what this work is. I think that here, if you want to show this card, there's two people and then one person. I honestly think like you're the one person and the other two are like spirit guides, and they're like, let's get this.
Exactly. And I like the build up from this. You guys see that? That was on the bottom of the whole thing.
There's an original card right there. Love.
And what this signifies to me, and maybe not to you, is creativity. I love three of Pentacles, creativity.
Please, yeah, like it's a conversation. It's not like a monologue, you know. So like, please,
listen.
Yeah, no, not just listen, but input. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here to tell you something. I'm here to talk about it with you.
I love that. Beautiful.
So you can go ahead and throw the coins the third time, and I'm gonna switch over now to the angel deck, which I just got. All right, so that's heads, tails, tails. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So another solid line.
I do love sevens.
Oh, you can throw them one more time right now, actually, so we can catch up on that one.
Okay.
And as he's doing that, I'm gonna get a little bit of clarification on this Two of Swords, which is like moving forward. You know, kind of more insight about that break that I've been talking about. The Knight of Pentacles. So it is going to be a break, so you know how to make money. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be thinking about how money. You're going to take a break, so you can be like, all right, how's this going to like, you know, how's it going to like pay out? So it's going to be a time of.
Didn't I already take that break?
Then you're ready. If you think that you've already taken that break, because the time is relative.
That's why. I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I stopped doing something, because it was not making no money. So I don't know how to say that.
Stop doing because it wasn't making no money. So okay, it was a break
not making no money
because it wasn't making no money. The Ace of Swords here.
Ooh, that's good. What does that mean?
It means thoughts of the highest. You know what I mean? Like your thoughts, like angels are even looking at the way you're thinking. You know what I mean? Like
where the damn money? You doing all this stuff for the people. Why they not give you them? Oh, thank you. I'm over here speaking the spirit. Look at that.
The Two of Cups, which is it's the
need a partner,
or coming together with somebody in a partnership, not necessarily a romantic partner, but coming into partnership with somebody. I said that wrong. Like not a romantic partnership, but coming into it could be any kind of coming together for a cheers. Look, they're cheersing in this car. We're gonna cheers right now.
My drink kicking in, and if I'm being with somebody romantically, we gonna have to make money together.
Absolutely, absolutely. I get that right now. Okay, so with your last throw, it looks like you got all tails, which is gonna be 2, 4, 6. That's also a changing number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th. All right. Throw it 1, 2, 3, 2 more times, and then we got the clarity on that. Is there any other cards that you might want a little bit of clarity, or are you good with what you see?
You know it's where he answered everything. Oh my God.
So I think that
you are good. You very detailed. I don't have no questions except for the lover, but I think you did the lover right there.
Yeah, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups popped up, and they were cheersing. We got a cheers go.
Amen to that.
Because we're sharing love right now, honestly.
Exactly. Love can come in all kinds of forms.
All kinds of ways. All kinds, and true forms to get us forward to where we're going. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Exactly.
So thanks for sharing the love, and thanks for having me.
He's amazing, you guys. Oh my God, he's going places. Y'all support him. I'm gonna get his social media, and we're gonna get it. I don't know if he has it together, but y'all can follow him. He's amazing. Follow this channel. I know I haven't been putting stuff out, but you seen in the cards why I haven't put stuff out.
Oh, you're taking a break. You're taking a break.
Because I wasn't making no money. I wasn't getting what I just. It's not money. It's
here. Well, let me hand you a coin. Let me give you some coins.
I don't feel like I be getting what I deserve.
Yes. This is so It's refreshing for me too. You know what I mean? Because it is wisdom. Like when we refresh, we are refreshed.
And sometimes you need that excitement, and that's why when you put out that one's moon, you need someone. I had a friend like that before that motivated me, and they betrayed me. They betrayed me.
Okay.
So.
Oh, and then like you realize that perhaps, and you're taking the higher route.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but I need some of this. I need more of this to make me go.
Let's see. So this is heads again. So we got a 9, another changing line. Solid. 5th, and this will be your last throw, and then I can get you.
Want to do it again?
Yes, and then I'm going to use Kindle to access my book, The I Ching, which is translated to the Book of Changes, which is a very ancient form of divination that talks to the sage, which is the source energy, what one might call God, he, she, creator, universe, universal energy. To some that's synonymous, to others that don't find it synonymous, that's okay too. But the Tao is very, very unbiased. Like, it's just wisdom, and I'm hoping that this.
I remember something. A book of Ichigo.
This one's I Ching.
I Ching.
I Ching, but Ichigo. What was that?
It's a book called Ichigo. I think. Forgot his name. He studied it. I read his book about expansion of the mind. Dr.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's probably my bookshelf over there. Expansion of the mind. Dr. I'll message him with that information. But the Ichigo, the book of Ichigo, I was about to read that.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so your last one's gonna be a solid line. And then I'm gonna show you, we probably can't show our viewers like the graph here, but I'm gonna show you what's going on. So we got 3 lines here and 3 lines there. We come right here, where you see how it says upper? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna find the one that's solid, broken. So sun, solid, broken. Or soon, it's soon, and the element wind. And then the bottom one is again, solid, broken. So we go back to soon. You got wind, which sounds pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the hexagram at 57. So let's check it out. Ooh. Once again, I'm just the messenger. Take it. If you receive what is resonant with you. Mm-hmm. And I will do my job.
Thank you.
So soon, the gentle, the penetrating wind. Consistent correctness turns every situation to your advantage. The image of this hexagram is that of a gentle wind dispersing storm clouds. A wind that changes directions often, even a very powerful one, will disperse nothing. It only stirs up the sky. The wind that causes real change is the one that blows consistently in the same direction. There is an important lesson for us in this example. When faced with a difficult problem to resolve a goal we wish to achieve, we often are tempted to take striking and energetic actions. Though it is possible to achieve temporary results in this fashion, they tend to collapse when we cannot sustain the vigorous effort. More enduring accomplishments are won through gentle but ceaseless penetration, like that of a soft wind blowing steadily in the same direction. The truth of the sage penetrates to us in this way, and this hexagram comes now to remind you that this is how you should seek to penetrate others. Ooh. The advice given to you by the I Ching is threefold. First, establish a clear goal. The wind that continually changes directions has no real effect. Second, apply the principle of gentle penetration to yourself by eliminating your own inferior qualities and earn an influence over others. Third, avoid aggressive or ambitious maneuvers now. Those are rooted in desire and fear and will only serve to block the aid of the creative. The desirable influence is the one that flows naturally from maintaining a proper attitude. That's your gentle wind. In your interactions with others, bend like the willow. By remaining adaptable, balanced, accepting, and independent, and by steadily moving in a single direction, you gain the clarity and strength to make possible a series of great successes. So you had a couple of changing lines, which are going to be a little bit like more detailed insights specifically for you. A hidden enemy threatens. I do have to warn you. Search your subconscious for negative influence. The aid of a counselor can be beneficial to this.
I got rid of them hoes. Well, it's a hoe. I got rid of...
You got rid of him.
Yeah.
Good, because time is relative, and you know what I mean. Like it's just it doesn't. When we say time is relative, past, past, present, future, is transcended by our spirit. You know, or what one would call spirit. You know what I mean? That's different for different ideologies and.
I don't know what it was doing. What it said that for.
Yeah. So my grandmother does tarot for a living.
Really? How long?
My whole life. So maybe even longer than my whole life. And she's elderly now, so she can't really leave the house too much. So that's how she makes money. People come see her, and that's what she does. You know what I mean? To make a little extra coins. And
one thing I like about tarot is they help people. It's not about the cards; it's about the spiritual guidance. That's what people want. Is
the authentic tarot. Yeah, the authentic people who are doing tarot. Because there's some people doing tarot out for profit. You know what I mean? And you can tell the difference because spirit will help you discern that.
A lot of people want counseling.
You know what? I feel like I'm here. That's why I brought my ukuleles, because I study metaphysics at the University of Sedona, and the interaction of energy and how like we can return to wholeness, even in these human like states. You know what I mean? Like we can return to a state of healing. Yeah, peace. Yes, all of that. You know, and it comes so naturally from us. Like we crave it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I study, and that's what I hope to be a part of.
It's so hard to monetize that though. You know what I mean? People don't want peace and serenity and love. They want ass and shaking and music and raunchiness.
So that's why we lead by example.
And you gotta make it to where it's fun for people to want to watch it. And I know I can do that, and I can bring that. Whereas it's interesting for people, especially us young. We love TikTok. We love 30-second stuff. You got to grab our attention, and you got to be able to do that.
I might need a little bit of schooling on that.
No, it's new.
No, well, I mean, it's real new. And I'm not.
And it's hard to do the spirituality, new age.
Not unless anything. Well, I would like to demonstrate that by my life and what I'm doing for you here right now. Yeah. I think that is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, and it's great. It's amazing, and y'all follow him. He's great, and this is awesome. I'm touched, and this was awesome. I needed this. He's good too. He don't even know. I'm gonna get off camera and talk to him about what he said at the beginning. That touched me deeply, and I didn't even tell him about that. He's really good.
I'm here to facilitate. It's not me, but I give credit to where it comes from.
Yes.
I always have to bow down.
I appreciate that.
But it's nice to be here with you.
Oh, it's nice to be here with you.
The Wanderer.
Oh.
So this is a little bit of extra insight from the Tao. We are all wanderers in the unknown. Those who travel beside the sage are protected from harm. A person who travels as a stranger in a strange land is wise to display an attitude free of arrogance and belligerence. Otherwise, he is liable to meet with trouble and find himself unable to survive it. With this hexagram, the I Ching reminds us that we are all strangers in a strange land, wanderers in a vast and unknowable universe, obliged to act accordingly. Think of how you would proceed if traveling alone in an unfamiliar country. You would be cautious and reserved, taking great care not to fall in with the wrong people or to enter dangerous places. You would be tolerant of others and generous towards them if a dispute arose. And you would be inclined to settle disagreements quickly to keep them from getting out of hand. You would rely on your attentiveness, your modestness, your attitude, and your gentle manner to keep you out of harm's way. The hexagram Lu comes to remind you that it is wise to travel through your entire life in this fashion. Seek now to stay in quiet harmony with the higher power and to embody caution, modesty, and generosity in your actions. Do not drag out disagreements with others. Conflict is a poison that grows more dangerous every minute you are in it. Do not depart from the path of humility and correct conduct. In doing so, you lose the protection of the deity and risk misfortune. By continually seeking to serve the innocent and the good, you stay in step with the sage and never wander alone in the world.
That is so sweet. And that is amazing that you say that. I do podcasts just to put things out there and always have content. But I haven't done nothing about it. I'm going to put all of it on video form. Stay tuned. And I was about to do a message called, you know how you overstay your welcome? You
Yes.
feel uncomfortable?
Yes,
It's time to leave.
And that's a human feeling that all of us have experienced, I believe. Or if you haven't experienced, there's even a cliche that goes like, fish and guests start to smell bad after 3 days. I'm just saying, it's a cliche.
True. So whenever you feel uncomfortable, you gotta wonder. You gotta experience them, and then if it feels awkward, you feel like you need to leave. I remember I was sitting at the table, and it was young folks playing games and stuff and like that. And I finished my food, and I was like, "Why am I sitting here?" I got up and I left. Okay. So you know, I was about to do that message whenever you go by the feeling. I know people, the world says don't go by your feelings. Go by your feelings. Your feelings are part of you, and it loves you and it knows you. Your feelings are powerful. You know what I mean? But if you gotta do some work, I understand that what they're saying. But your feelings, listen to them. Just listen. You do whatever you want, but listen to your feelings.
I'd like to expand a little bit on that because feelings can come in the form of emotions, and that comes from our soul.
Mm-hmm.
But feelings can come in the form of intuition, which comes from our spirit.
Do you think they're synchronized or aligned? Or
I think that you can have them hand in hand and step in step. But I do think, and this is a personal opinion, I do want to put that out there. But I think that our spirit sits in our soul, which sits in our body. So, you know what I mean? Like our body has 5 senses, our soul has senses, which are emotions, it's our intellect, and it's our will. Mm-hmm. Our spirit has other senses, which is our conscience, it's our intuition, and it's our communion with higher. So we have all of these senses, like from different bodies that we exist in multidimensionally.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a deep conversation. Does he believe in resurrection, that we had past lives? That's a different conversation. If he want to come back and talk about that, we may have him on. If you guys want that, get in the comment section. I'm getting back to my yes. Get in the comment section below if you want him to come back and talk about that. Okay.
Absolutely. Because those feelings that you're talking about are not invalid, but we have to use discernment from where they're coming from. Because soulically, we can get attached to a feeling that might not be healthy. Spiritually, we can get attached to a feeling that's just grandiose, you know what I mean, or delusional. Mm-hmm. We can get detached from our material existence, being too spiritual.
Yeah.
Is
that what they call balance?
Balance is union with all three: your body, your soul, and your spirit. In my view, you know, like I do want to stress that because there are different opinions.
Views.
Yeah, there are different views. But that's just what fits with me in working in this craft. It is really how I have been able to come in love with people across like you know what I mean, like. Mm-hmm. And I don't doubt that these.
I think that's a very highly understood across the board, because I understand it, mind, body, spirit.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
That's that balance.
That's
I love it. Was that my reading?
That was your reading.
Oh, that was my reading, you guys. That was a great reading. We didn't get no death card.
Nothing.
We didn't get that sword with the woman laying on the damn ground. What you call that, with the swords on the back?
Oh, that's the Tanosaurus. She's just out there. Out there. Boom, 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 boom.
I hate that card. Oh my goodness. And the deck card is transformation. It's not even bad like people think. Okay, I didn't get the devil card, and I have addiction, so I'm glad for that. Oh, what you do? You're an artist? That's beautiful.
It's part of the gigs. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm gonna add some watercolor in here too, just based on the colors I'm seeing here.
Oh.
Just.
I got a lot of blue, yellow. What does that signify? Blue and yellow. That's it.
Blue is the throat chakra, which is like your area of communication, and it's coming from higher. You know what I mean? These are higher arcana cards, and so the blues are coming from even this blue here. So you're getting communication from higher.
So if I work on my throat chakra, I can manifest what I want.
Or you can speak clearly to where it's going to be understood by more people, even, or you'll be able to receive more from your people in the other realms. You know what I mean? If that's something that you jive with.
Okay. What about the yellow?
The yellow is going to be our solar plexus, which is kind of where our emotions.
Solar plexus is your strength, your confidence.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like, which is almost like representative of like the wands, like, you know. I'm gonna throw some yellow in here with watercolor, but so I see blues, and then the green I actually just got from here and here and there, but green to me is like the color of spirit. You know what I mean? Like for some reason for me that's just an association I made in my mind, because it's the heart chakra. You know what I mean? And like the heart is actually the organ that connects you with that. You know what I mean? Like the heart is a receptacle to receive love. You know what I mean? Like so to me, when I think of heart, I think green, you know?
Oh my God, I enjoyed this reading. Go ahead and tell them how people can contact you for a reading if they need to.
Absolutely. So I'm actually going to give you my direct number. My name, once again, is Jerry Adkins.
You sure? The direct number?
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna do it because I really feel compelled that this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and if y'all truly resonate with anything that y'all might have heard tonight, please get a hold of me, because I am available to talk. Like it's not just him getting advice, it's me being refreshed as well. So it's going to be at 409-739-9791. That's going to be my direct number. You can catch me on Facebook at Jerry Adkins, JerryAdkins.
And then I will post it up at the end of the video of his information as well, okay? And yes, God, go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this reading, and subscribe. We're gonna have more things. I'm very excited. I want to put out more of this metaphysical spirituality to increase you, and we're gonna I'm come out, as you can tell, we're gonna come out more for you guys. And I love him. He's gonna be a great friend. Oh my goodness! You never know what's gonna happen.
And it's so interesting how we met. You know what I mean? Just by chance. I call it synchronicity. You know, which in one of my opinions, I call that grace. We gracefully met.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We got things in common, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it on the channel, and we're gonna get ideas, and
hopefully like we're gonna be able to grow, and maybe even like invite healing into like the space that we have to share here, there. You know what I mean? Like, because like it really is all about coming together in a loving, peaceful, healing existence with each other. You know what I mean? Like we gotta lift each other up. Like it's the science of making everything better with love, man. Like and that's where we're at.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's what I'm all about, and that's what we all should be about. And so get in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think, and go ahead and contact them if you need a reading, if you need some insight, some uplifting. All right, honey, and follow the channel. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.